Just waiting for people to pour in. As people are coming in, if you guys want to say where you're coming from and everything, I'd love to hear it. See, we got 2 people now. Took a few minutes last time for us to get a decent amount of people in here. Probably wait a few minutes before we start going, but I'll show you guys as we get a few more people in here what we're going to be talking about. I know you guys already know the house. I'll show you guys the fragrances. Eskimo, Kazakhstan. Wow, man, that's awesome. Is it late over there right now? Oh my gosh, midnight. I'm sorry I'm doing this so late for you. Yeah, I did the live stream last time at, I think it was 3 here on the West Coast. But I was checking in my like analytics, and it says most people are on about 10 to 11 my time. So that's why we did it a little bit earlier in the day, this go around. 4 people. Sorry, I'm going to share the live stream really quick. Just a few places, just so people have a direct link. And then we will get going. Hey, Dunhill, what's up, man? Okay, wow, we're already up to 9. It's going quicker than last time. Sorry for the new people. We're going to get going here in a minute. I'm just sharing the link just to make it a little bit easier for people. A few places, and then we'll get going. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what we got here. So this is what you get if you go to the Beach Geeza website and you want to get their like sample pack. And it actually has all 5 fragrances, all 5 current releases, including the brand new release Jet Set, which I do have a full bottle of, but I did check and it is in here. So it comes in this cool kind of wicker bag, drawstring, so you can transport them around conveniently and safely if you guys want. I think they're only like 2 ml samples, but it's a good way to explore the house. I will say I have admittedly tried all these before very briefly. I'm not familiar with them. I didn't even get to wear them on my skin. It was just off of tester strips. So it is kind of nice that I have these now. I can maybe get a wearing or 2 out of each of them. And then of course we can do these first impressions here as well. So I'm going to pull these out. I'll show you guys all the different fragrances. A sec. Okay. So here is Jet Set, the new release, which I already have a bottle of. So I might go over this like last or something. I don't want to start with that one since I'm already decently familiar with it and I've talked about it. Let's see. So This one is, I think this was one of the originals from the house. I don't know if this was like the first or second release. It's called Ocean Water. And I don't know the notes with any of these, haven't looked it up, but what I do remember is this was extremely aquatic and very kind of sea salty. I believe he's using real sea salts in this fragrance. Because actually, I checked this one out at Justin Copeland's, and you could see like salt particles in the bottom of the bottle, which is really, really cool. So it's kind of cool that I don't believe they're using an accord here or anything. They're using real sea salt. So very authentic. And like I said, that one's pretty aquatic as well. Hey, Scott. Hey, man. How's it going? Okay. So the next one, I think this is another older release. This could have been the first or second one. I'm not entirely sure. But this is Juniper Java. And it's got juniper berries in it. You know, go figure. I think maybe there's some vetiver in here as well. I can't remember other stuff. And honestly, I don't remember how this one smells. I do remember liking it, but it not being my absolute favorite from the house. So we'll still check it out again, you know. And then here we have Bay Rum. And this thing I do remember really liking a lot. Of course, it's kind of boozy. It is very sweet and spicy. I kind of remember almost thinking this smelled like Captain Morgan, but obviously not like super like off-putting or anything. It was like a super wearable kind of alcoholic note. Really, really nice. And like I said, the theme with all these for the most part is they're pretty tropical smelling. They definitely take you to a nice beach somewhere that's nice and warm. And then this one, this is another one of my favorites. And I think this one is pretty popular from the house. This is Coco Moon. And this one, you get like coconut. I think there's maybe some like fresher fruits in here as well. So it is kind of creamy and fruity, but it is a little bit fresh as well. Very tropical smelling. So this is probably one that I do want to get a full bottle of eventually, because I do remember really liking this one. So those are all the fragrances. Let's see. Anybody new? Okay. So I think we're going to get started here. I'm going to start with Ocean Water. I need to find it. Which one is it? Okay, yeah. So it's right here. Here's Ocean Water. Haven't sprayed these yet at all. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that was actually a pretty good atomizer. I don't know if you saw that puff or not, but oh my gosh, yeah. This is beautiful. Very aquatic. And I know when you see like a watery note or a chord or like a seawater chord, sometimes I know some people are kind of confused by that because water doesn't really have a smell, but there's something here that really is watery, very light and fresh. And yes, in this case, it is quite salty as well, but it's not overly salty. It's not like smelling like sweat. It's not that bad. But like I said, it is very cooling smelling. It really kind of, if water did have a sense, you could envision it smelling something like this. There is, like I said, it's kind of cooling. So I would assume maybe there's geranium in here or maybe mint. It's not striking me as like a minty smell. It doesn't smell like toothpaste or anything like that, but it is there, kind of providing this icy back like bone in a way. It's like very supportive though. There's like a green touch in this as well. Not necessarily vetiver, but I do get kind of like a leafiness from this. You could almost envision like kelp in the ocean. You know, you kind of get this green smell. It's salty, it's aquatic. You know, it's the ocean, so it's a little bit cooling from that geranium. I mean, that's basically what you get here. Very, very transportive. I do like this one a lot. So actually, I think I like this more than I even remember from like trying it at Justin's. What full bottles are you going for? Well, I mean, ideally, I would get all these eventually because they're all really solid and they're all very unique. There's nothing from this house that I've smelled from like other places. Like the DNA is very standalone and unique and very high quality as well. They smell extremely natural. So I think since I do have Jet Set as a full bottle right now, my next would probably be Bay Rum or Coco Moon. But again, I will kind of decide that after we go through all these first impressions again, because like I said, I tried these all briefly. I didn't get familiar with them. So as I spend a little bit of time with them, I'll try and decide. But the next one I have in mind picking up, like I said, is Bay Rum probably or Coco Moon. But I do want to get all these. Good morning, my guy. Hey, James Dyer. How you doing, man? Let's see. Okay. So if you guys, anybody that knew that came in, you just smelled ocean water, which in summary, it smells very aquatic. It's very salty as well. I believe he's using real sea salt in this fragrance, and it is a little bit icy. as well, but it's not minty. So I think there's maybe geranium he's using in here to kind of give you that like icing cooling effect. But it smells really nice, very transportive. Could maybe be like a layering style of fragrance, maybe not something that you would wear like standalone. I think you definitely could, but I could see that being a really nice like layering fragrance. So another fine navy day in the Pacific Northwest. Tom Ford Black Orchid Eau de Parfum today. Hey, good choice. Yeah, it's not super hot today. And I mean, here in Portland, it's not as hot as it's been. I assume it's maybe similar up there in Washington. Yeah, James, you should definitely check this one out. Being in the Navy, ocean water. Smells like the ocean. You might like it. Okay, so we're going to go on to, I think, Juniper Java right here. Oh, let's see. Favorite citrus fragrance. That's probably going to be Dior Eau Sauvage Cologne. Extremely nice. You get a blend of citruses in there. I think you get like orange, lemon, bergamot, but you do get some petitgrain and a little bit of vetiver in there, giving it nice kind of green backbone with a little bit of this woodiness. To me, it's, in summary, very Cliff Notes version of Dior Homme Cologne, or Dior Eau Sauvage Cologne is Dior Homme Cologne, but with a little bit more depth and add like a touch of sweetness. Really, really nice. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go into Juniper Java now. And like I said, I honestly cannot remember the notes for this one for the most part, other than it has juniper berry. And I think there's maybe vetiver in this one. So I'm getting a phone call. I will put that aside for now. Yeah, there's definitely vetiver in here. It is woody, earthy in a way, as vetiver is. There's nothing soily about this. Sometimes vetiver has a very like soil smell in a way. It smells like the ground or the earth, but you don't really get that here. It's definitely on that woody, grassy side. It almost gives you like, this is going to sound weird, but there's like a touch of like this carrot smell in a way. And definitely kind of like this clean, astringent vibe, but not in a harsh way. Yeah, it's not like sharp or anything. I think those juniper berries are there. Much more in a supportive role. To me, this smells a lot more like vetiver and a lot less juniper. But you can kind of get that. It is very fresh at the same time. So I think maybe he is using some citruses as well, but I'm definitely not getting like it's not screaming citrus at me, but it is definitely on the fresher side. Kevin, what's up, man? How does ocean water compare to something like Xerjoff 40 knots? I haven't smelled 40 knots, James, but I've heard it's similar to Ombre Nuit, which Ombre Nuit is not aquatic at all. It's kind of ambergris, spicy, kind of rose floral fragrance. So I couldn't tell you, but I will say that it is extremely aquatic smelling. Ocean water is. It is definitely one of the best straight up like aquatic scents I've ever tried, if that's what you're going for. Okay, so we're up to 10 people now. So anybody new tuning in, we already went through ocean water, and maybe I'll go back and give like my second thoughts, but we just did juniper java, juniper berries, vetiver, maybe a little bit of citruses in here. It's a really nice, I would say a really nice wearable vetiver fragrance. If you aren't a vetiver lover, but maybe you're trying to kind of get into vetiver, I could see this being a great one because it doesn't have any of that dirty, earthy side. It's all the clean, grassy, kind of woody aspects of vetiver. And you get that juniper berry pairing with it really nicely. And like I said, it is pretty fresh. So I think this is a very approachable vetiver, this one right here. So let me kind of get everything organized so I don't get these tester strips over here confused. Okay, let's see. Anybody new tuning in, you guys can shout out where you're from if you want. If not, no worries. But I think the next one we're going to go on to is we're going to do Cocoa Moon, which this is the one that for some reason seems to get the most talk in the house. It is a really solid fragrance, but not my absolute favorite from the house. But we're going to give it another shot here. Maybe that'll change right now. So let's go. Here we go. And these atomizers are crazy. I don't know if you guys are seeing that because I'm using this crappy laptop camera, but oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, this is 100% Turks and Caicos vacation in a bottle. I can just see the aquatic blue water, the palm trees with the coconuts. You're on the white sandy beach. It's super warm out. Man, this is really, really transportive. So this is a coconut fragrance that, to me, it's not like the first one that comes to mind, at least from my collection, is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. And that is a coconut forward fragrance as well, with citruses and white florals. But that one is extremely kind of sunscreen, suntan lotion kind of a fragrance. And I do like it, but I know some people aren't into that style of coconut. I'm not getting like any kind of indication of this being like that. It doesn't strike me as sunscreen. It is a lot more pina colada like and fruity. Let's see here. Any comments? So yeah, this one's really nice. Again, that was Cocoa Moon. Okay, and we are going to go on to Bay Rum right here. So this one, rum, like I said, it kind of reminds me of like Captain Morgan in a way. It's spicy, it's boozy. Oh my gosh, this atomizer is not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, wow, I'm already getting that. Yeah. Yeah, boozy, spicy, maybe a little bit leathery in a way. This one is definitely like the darkest. I would say the least warm weather oriented from the ones that, well, actually from all the house, because I have tried all of them. Yeah, very spicy and boozy. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm getting like a leathery scent as well. I do want to actually look up the notes on this one because now I'm curious what he's put in here. Beach. So just pulled up the notes. And let's see here. This one, like I said, this is definitely the most intriguing to my nose. This is, I've never smelled anything like this in a fragrance. This is super duper nice. It has enough sweetness, but enough of kind of that boozy quality where it's blended very nicely, and they're kind of offsetting each other really well. They're kind of playing off of one another. So you have bay leaf in this one. You have rum, allspice, sugarcane, nutmeg, cardamom, cloves, oak, virgin balsam. I can't pronounce this. Copaiba balm, and then benzoin. So yes, I can definitely get like the cloves and the nutmeg and the allspice. This is quite spicy. Definitely, like I said, the rum is there, and there is like a very prominent sweetness. I don't know if that's coming from the rum accord that he's using or if it's the cardamom. And then, well, yeah, there's the sugarcane too. So, man, this is fantastic. This is definitely one I want to get a full bottle of. Let's see, are there any new comments? No. Okay. So yeah, those are, let me get everything organized again. So that was Bay Rum. I will do Jet Set, even though, like I said, I have a full bottle. Maybe you guys missed videos where I've talked about Jet Set, which is this one right here. So I'll do it again. This is the new release. It came out, I think, May 28th. So there we go. And this one, yeah, man, this is fantastic. So this is a Fougere barbershop fragrance. It's a little bit green, but this is a lot more towards like the soapy side, the shaving foam side. Yeah, it's very clean and soapy, but it's not super creamy. It's definitely like a fresher, soapy smell. And with this one, you get sea salt as well, which you have in ocean water. So it's kind of that same salty marine smell. But this one, like I said, it's extremely authentic. And to me, there's almost like this chlorine smell in a way, like, you know, when you're walking past a pool, but it's not like chemically, if that makes sense. And it's not harsh. You know, that might sound kind of off-putting. It does smell really, really nice, really unique as well. So you can kind of imagine that, like that pool smell mixing with this nice, like clean shaving soap, very, very fresh. I think there's some tropical fruits in here as well. So it is a little bit citrusy and fruity. Man, this is fantastic. Beach Geeza sounds great. Already had Terre de Hermes, picked up Eau Intense Vetiver the other day. Wow. Yeah, I have Eau Intense Vetiver. That is my favorite from Hermes right now, currently. Really nice. That's a really nice wearable vetiver as well. And I would say that one's actually, yeah, pretty fresh. I do consider that a fresh fragrance. This one I would say is very similar, Juniper Java. It's very fresh. It's the type of vetiver you can wear in the highest of heat and you'll pull it off. It's not going to be like cloying to people because, like I said, it's not a heavy vetiver. It doesn't have any of that like soily, dirty smell. It's very much on that fresh, grassy side. So I see we just had some new people tune in. So we just went through basically all of them. I just smelled Jet Says the last one, but I'm going to go back through I guess the mids, or we could call it the dry down, whatever. I'm going to go back through the tester strips again. But this one, in summary, it's a Fougere barbershop fragrance that is more on the like shaving foam side, the shaving soap, but it's not creamy. It's not like a creamy soapy. It's a lot fresher. And it has this nice kind of salty marine smell that it kind of gives you hints of like chlorine, like a chlorine pool, but not in a bad way. It's very unique how it works in this fragrance. It smells really nice. This is currently one of my favorite Fougere fragrances. And as you guys know, I love Fougeres. So really like that one. We're going to go back through. I'm going to start with the first one that I sprayed, which was, I think, Ocean Water. You find it. Okay. Yeah, so here's Ocean Water. This one, extremely aquatic. It is settling down, getting a little bit more salty and less watery, if that makes any sense, but it is still quite fresh. This one is very, very transportive. It actually kind of has this greenness to it in a way that you could almost envision, you know, if you're off the coastline somewhere very tropical in the ocean, you can see the kelp and maybe you're getting somehow you're getting the scent of it. You know, it's a little bit green, but you're getting this ocean smell. It's salty. It's very watery. There's a little bit of a fruity kind of citrusy freshness to this as well. So extremely refreshing, very transportive. What do you think about Hermes Un Jardin line? Yeah, I've tried one of those, I believe, from that line. And honestly, I couldn't tell you like what it smells like. I do not remember. I do like it though. I did like it. I do remember enjoying it quite a bit. But I don't have any bottles from the line. It's been a while since I've tried those. So anyways, that's Ocean Water again. That's a really nice aquatic scent. And then I think the next one I did was Juniper Java, which my tester strips are all confusing now. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, this is Juniper Java. So there's really nothing sweet with this. It is very much a dry, woody, grassy, fresh vetiver with a little bit of this kind of clean smell from the juniper berries, but not like overly astringent. Sometimes juniper berry, again, can be sharp, almost smell. You can honestly almost get the smell of like cleaner in a way. You know, it can be off-putting, or like gin, you know, even like that too. But here it's a very nice, well done juniper berry, but I'm mostly getting the vetiver, and there is kind of a fresh, fruity quality to it as well. But I think that's mostly in the background. This is mostly a vetiver fragrance to me. So that is Juniper Java again. And then I think the next one I did was Coco Moon. I need to find it. Yeah, this is Coco Moon right here. Okay, so Coco Moon was a little bit syrupy upon like the initial blast. It is definitely freshening up quite a bit. This is very coconut forward, but I would look at it more as like a fresh coconut note, almost like coconut water, whereas some fragrances utilize like the coconut milk, you could say, where they're quite creamy and thick. This is a super fresh coconut fragrance, and it doesn't have any of that like sunscreen, suntan lotion kind of vibe to it. I think there's probably some pineapple in here or something, because this kind of almost smells like a pina colada in a way, just very, very tropical. This is the most like screaming at me beach vacation fragrance of all of these. And these are all decently tropical smelling. Tony, what's up, Corbin? Hey man, how you doing? You just hop in here. We're going back through. I've already sprayed all the fragrances, but I'm just going back through one by one to check them out again. So we are currently on, what's it called? It's the Coco Moon, I think, right? Yeah. So yeah, in summary, really nice fresh coconut fragrance with a nice, I think, fruity pineapple. If you want something that smells like a pina colada, this is what you want right here, Coco Moon. So there was that one. And then Bay Rum was the second to last one. Is that the wrong end? Yeah, man, this is beautiful. So kind of like Captain Morgan, again, not as harsh though. It's not super alcoholic, but you can definitely tell there is kind of like a rum accord going on here. Very, very spicy. There's kind of this leatheriness to it in a way, although there's no leather listed in the notes. I looked it up. This is just really, really nice. So, man, this would be like a nighttime somewhere tropical kind of scent. Or if you want to feel like you're somewhere tropical, you know, and it's nighttime, I think you could pull this off in the heat as long as it's not blistering hot. Like that's why I say nighttime, because this is probably the sweetest fragrance alongside Coco Moon from this house. Pretty sweet, but it smells fantastic. So again, that is Bay Rum. And then we'll get back to Jet Set here, and then we would have gone through all of them. Yeah, this is Fougere. It's not as sharp now that it's settled down a little bit. It is a little bit sharp from the get-go, not because of the alcohol being used in the fragrance, but I think it's the way the notes are working. It does have quite a few citruses at the initial blast. And then that salt note is pretty piercing in a way, and it can come across a little bit sharp. But as it is settling down here, it's a lot smoother. This is so fantastic. But if you don't like stuff that is like salty, and like if you don't like salty fragrances, I don't think you're gonna like Jet Set, because like I said, this definitely has a very prominent like salt note in it. So yeah, that is great. This is currently one of my favorite Fougeres again. Definitely one I'm gonna reach for here in the summer because it is on that fresher side for a Fougere. And like, yeah, this is probably my favorite from the house overall currently, which is why I have a bottle of this stuff right now. So, okay, so that was everything. We can stay on the stream for a few more minutes if you guys have any questions or if you just want to talk. But I think I covered everything that I wanted to for the most part. So you guys should definitely check out Beach Geeza if you guys want. Once this video goes live, or once it's done being live and it goes like public for as a video, I will put a link to their website in the description. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. You know, we didn't set this up as I just wanted to make a video on these fragrances because I think it is a really solid and up and coming house. So I think they do deserve their recognition. What are you guys wearing? What's your guys' scent of the days? I will start. I am wearing Byredo Sundays. Super, super nice. Citruses, white florals, cotton candy. It's a pretty simple note breakdown, but it smells absolutely fantastic. Hyper realistic citruses here. You get that nice, fresh, slightly powdery white floral. I think it's jasmine, sambac, and then neroli, and then the cotton candy in here. Oh my gosh. Adds a nice sweetness. This is a sweet fragrance you can pull off in the heat. Really, really nice. Hey, rum's so good. Okay, well, if there's no questions, I guess we'll close it out then. I'll wait for any last minute thoughts. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys stopping by for the stream. It means a lot that you guys take your time out of your day to watch me. Sprayed some Club de Nuit Intense Man today a bit. Oh, nice. You just like wanted to spray it to smell it, or that's what you wore today? I almost forgot I have my coffee right here. Take a sip. Your own cologne. Great choice. Super refreshing. Just test it out. Nice. Yeah, it's been super hot here recently. It's actually been pretty moderate, but Dior Homme Cologne would have been perfect for like the last few days. And actually this weekend, it's going to be over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here. So I'm going to need something ultra refreshing. I'm wearing Miss Senzer Eau de Gingembre. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I know Serge Latten's Eau Gingembre. Or 5 o'clock Eau Gingembre. Love that lemonade smell. Yes, very fresh, kind of lemony, musky scent. Dior Homme Cologne is fantastic. Hot and humid for sure. Yeah, super hot. Yeah, we never break 100 here, like ever. So it's going to be like 106 here this weekend. I'm not looking forward to it at all. It's going to be rough. You like ginger? Me too. Ginger is a great note. It's nice. It can be super spicy, but also you can get a nice freshness from it as well. Great versatile note. Love it. And now I'm trying to decide which one I really do want to get next from these. I ended up liking the Ocean Water more than I remembered. Juniper Java, I like that one more as well. Bay Rum and here's Coco Moon. These are still fantastic. This is going to be really hard to decide which bottle to get next. Oh, yeah, man. Beautiful fragrances. You guys definitely need to check it out. I definitely recommend this sample pack from the website. I don't know the price, but I don't think it's much, and it's definitely worth being able to try these. I think you guys will really like these a lot, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's, we're getting to the hot weather. That's the perfect time of year to wear most of these. So. Okay, well, I just bought Louis Cardin Sacred, but I can't wear it till fall or winter. I don't think I've heard of that one. Need to check it out. Louis Cardin, is that the house? I know Pierre Cardin. Hey, Centaur, yeah, you have a great day too. I appreciate you stopping by. It is the house. Okay, I'll have to look that up then. Well, I think we're going to close it out now, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. This was fun. Like I said, I could smell these on my own if I wanted to, but I don't think it's as, I just want to get more involved, with you guys, and we can do test stuff together. Like I said, it's not as fun smelling things by myself. So we're going to close the stream out. I appreciate you guys stopping by again. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday, or if maybe it's going on Wednesday, have a great Wednesday. And, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.